In this video, I'm going to show you our latest product we've designed. It's been a while coming, this one, and we've teased it before, but it's all here now. And basically, it's a raiser to raise the boot floor, because when you fold the rear seats down in the Defender 90, you get this massive step effect here. Okay, because there's a cross member we'll see. And so it was really hard to get your stuff in. Now, if you take the base of your seat out and then you fold it down, this will give you a pretty much flat, low space level, which is great because you can get fridges and other stuff in there. Now, they did improve this design in 2026, but Land Rover did bring out a flat floor conversion, but it had big gaps at the side and it had some things. Now, when I designed mine, I didn't know they were bringing it out, but I still think it offers a credible alternative depending on your viewpoint. Right, so here we go. So what is it? What do you get in the kit? Basically, you've got this wooden panel here that slides out, okay? Now, in the kit, we might not fit the rubber. We might leave you to do that yourself. So it'll be a bit of a DIY kit possibly, but that uses 18mm ply. We've put an aluminium edge front on that, but you could just use a straight bit of ply. And for those of you that don't live in the UK, we will do the kit without the ply, but we will do a template so you can cut it. So basically, these side panels are held down with the longer version of the bolt that holds the tie downs on, and your tie downs are now still available at a usable height, and then they bolt all the way down because the tie down points are super strong, because that's where your tie down points. So to me, that was the obvious way to bolt it down. And then you've got these side plates here that rest on the original boot floor and give you the support and come all the way out to here. Right, now it is compatible with our picnic table, so we have made sure that this kit does work with our picnic table on the back door. Right, so I'm going to get everything out and I'm going to show you everything on the floor and show you how to put it in your car. Right, while I'm there, I will show you the Land Rover one. So the Land Rover one, you can compare and contrast. You take that out, okay, put that there. You then put this one in. Oh, my light. Right, you put that one in, then you put your boot floor back on top. In many ways, it's not bad. It sort of works. It comes up to the right level. But it's got these massive gaps down the sides here where you're going to lose everything, and you lose a lot of floor, and your tie downs are kind of tricky to get to. So that's the Land Rover one. Let's whip that out. Right, so what do you get in our kit? So you will either get the plywood. Now you'd have to give me another week to run the CNC machine to cut those off, and maybe we'll do those in phenolic ply. You get on trailers. So that's 18mm plywood. Now if you've got your own plywood, and if you're maybe in Australia or America, then we will, instead of plywood, we will send you this DIY kit. And this is a template, and the outer perimeter is obviously the perimeter of that. And then the inner shape is, surprise, surprise, and the left and right supports are the same. So we give you the choice whether you want to buy the pre-cut ply or whether you want to do it yourself. Now the main part of the kit is these two injection molded ABS plastic panels. Okay, and you can see how they're going to work. You put your tie down, you get the longer bolts. The longer bolts are going to tie down, and to give you extra support, we've got these adjustable legs that fit in here, and you've got the adjustable legs. If you think you've seen these legs before, you won't be mistaken. These are actually kitchen cabinet legs, which are designed to take the weight. They're super cheap, ready, available, so why reinvent the wheel? So right, let's have a look how this fits in the car. So first thing you need to do is remove the existing tie down. Now I've got two different sizes here. One's a 5 and one's a 6mm Allen key. I'm not sure which one is original because these cars have been pulled apart. Okay, so you don't need that. Keep that safe somewhere. That gets replaced by, and there is a sort of a bit of a spring to stop the bolt falling out. So push that through. Right, then you're going to get your side and your leg. You need to push into here, and it should be a reasonably tight fit. Now the first thing we need to do is adjust the length of this. So you need to make sure this foot goes fully into, it doesn't rest on the boot floor, it rests on this plastic area here. So make sure you get that in first. Now, this is just initially, we're trying to get that leg height right. So just check that's there. And what we're checking is that the height of this, now that looks a bit high. So I'm just going to rotate the bottom of that foot a bit so that when that's there, that is roughly in line with the top of that. Okay, and then what we can do is we can then push that in there. Now, if it's not a tight, super tight fit, it doesn't need to be, but you could put a bit of tape. I'll put a bit of tape over this. So I've just put a couple of bits of tape over there, and then that, depending on the exact tolerance of your ply, that'll have that fitted. So that is all ready now to position. And notice we've got the little ledge at the back that sort of just grips over the back of there. Okay, and then we can get that down through there. The square bit of the hook is towards the rear of the car, the curved bit is towards the front. Okay, we just changed the light in so it's a bit clearer. And screw that. Right, so that's all tight. Now, if this bit of wood is slightly loose, you've probably got your rear leg too tall, so just shorten that. But that should be super solid in there now. So do that side, and also we've done the other side there already. And that, now, you will need to make sure when you're traveling you have a spare Allen key with you to undo that. Because one disadvantage of this is if you need to get your jack out, you need to take these side bits out because they're resting on that boot floor. But it's the same with the Land Rover tray. You need to lift all your luggage out and that tray out. Right, now let's get on and put the wood floor in. So that is a plywood floor we've cut out. And then that should, now you could sand or put a bit of lead in on those, but we've radiused all the edges, and that slides in there nicely. Now, if you are super keen, you can, I've lost it, here it is. You can buy off eBay or the internet some checker plate rubber top, and with some impact adhesive you can stick it on. And you could put an aluminium extrusion. We may put these with the kit, or at least we'll make them available. These aluminium extrusions across the front, and then instead of this sort of looks a bit homemade-y, okay, throw that away. Now this, now we extended the rubber over the top so it covers over. It covers over the silver edge. Okay, so that was our way we've done it. So let us know what you think. It's another option. We believe options are good. We think it's nice and solid, gives you that level boot floor, and we're going to use that this week to go to France. Right, so one thing you'll notice, when you fold the seats down, they don't go flat. I mean, the design of the interior of the 90 is not Land Rover's greatest work, I must say. Right, but what you can do is you can lift this base up. Okay, you got to give it a really big tug up. Careful what's on your back seat. Alright, now that didn't look very hard. But what you've got is you've got these little mouths here. Now sometimes the bits inside break. You got those here, and you've got these little hoops here. The hoops locate into there, and you've got the similar thing at the back. See that hoop there? That goes into that pot there. Now, what you can do, now, if you've got heated seats, be careful. There'll be a wire at the back you need to disconnect. But that's your fault for being flash and having the Model X with all the gizmos on it. Right, so now we should better pull this down. Okay, and that should now, oh, those headrests are going to get in the way. I don't even think you can store this behind the seats, can you? Let me have a look. Maybe if I put it, maybe if you put that way up, that might work. Right, and then if you've got enough room there, with those possibly, that'll work, won't it, Licia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get that one down. Whoa. That one down. And you can get a flat load. Go and have a look from the other side. So that's about as flat as you can get it. But you can at least store that there. So we are going to load up now and get on our way to France.